Okay, so bit of an obscure little little uh video, but yeah, just to get my thoughts out there, 'cause I mean, I don't know. I guess I've said this a bunch before, but oh yeah, I'm not playing chess, 'cause why not? But yeah, I've said this a lot before. Mm, and I guess like I don't even know how to say it. Like I guess just I have like a bunch of like these like feelings that I kind of want to express, but it's like very hard to do in a social setting because like I feel like it's pretty taboo to like as a male especially to like say stuff that um other like other people just don't want to say. Um and I guess even like if you're a girl, like it's like you don't really like expect anyone to like say these type of things. Um but but yeah, like I was just thinking about how like my entire life basically it's been like wanting to stand out but like trying to fit in. I guess that's the best way I can explain it because like for example when I do like I don't know when I do sports, right, there's always this like you always want to like stand out, you always want to be the best, or like you want to stand out in a good way. You don't want to stand out because you're the worst one, um, like by a big margin, but you want to stand out by being the best, and you want coaches to like notice you. Um, so in that way, I would sort of try to do the best I could, but at the same time, I would sort of want to like stay average in my plays, like I'm stupid. Um, like I would try to not do too much, in any sport really, but we can take tennis as an example. Um, I thought I was better than the other kids, and I knew it, right? But it's hard to, at least for me, it's hard to like go out there and like perform and like put pressure on myself and like act like I'm the best. Um, so I would always be kind of holding back, like trying not to do too much. Um, and that's partially because I don't want to like do anything wrong. Although I feel like in sports you can't really do anything wrong if you're succeeding because it's a very 3D type of thing and it's like very like there's no set rules on what you should do and what you shouldn't do. But like yeah, like I knew I was the best, but I would always try to like not do too much just so that the pressure would be put on me and the spotlight wouldn't be on me. So I guess in that way, like that's how I approach other social things. Like in my mind, I know that I should be like out there being social, right? Like just like talking to new people, doing random stuff. Um, but like I can't bring myself to do it because like I never like it when like people look at me. And I like it sounds weird, but like I don't like when all that like I have like people's gaze on me. And I think this goes back to um like my looks, because I've been self-conscious about that for a long time. So like for a long time I would just never try to like do anything to stand out because that just means more eyeballs on my face. And that just means more people like thinking about how I look. And whether it's good or bad what they're thinking or whether they're indifferent to how I look, it's still like judgment on my face. Um, but anyways, that's beside the point. So I feel like recently I've been like maturing a lot, and I've been trying to just like be more social. I don't know what switched in the past few months, but there's definitely been something that's happened inside my brain where now I'm just thinking like, what's the point in being like awkward or like scared to like, like express myself in public? Because there really is no downside, and like people say it all the time, but like people won't remember you. Like look at all these like pranksters or whatever. Like they don't really like they don't care what anyone thinks because they know that like they're gonna forget about it tomorrow. And I've tried to adopt that before, but um, it's tough to do in practice because you just don't wanna. My hair's so bad. Yeah, it's tough to do in practice because like there's always that nagging voice inside of you that's saying like, no, what if they do remember? What if blah 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 happens and now you're embarrassed and for the longest time I didn't really try to step out of my comfort zone. I didn't try to like seem so um just like be myself. Um but yeah, recently past few months like it's that switch. Like now it's like I want to be myself. Now I want to go out there and express myself. And it works perfectly because I just got a door-to-door sales job where my job is literally to go be myself and talk to random strangers for like 8 hours a day, you know, and really be confident in what I say and like present myself well. So yeah, like very grateful for this job, although it's not like a, super prestigious job. It's just something to like it just feels, it's like self-improvement in a way. Um, so yeah, anyways, I mean, I guess my whole point making this video was uh at the start it was about my university life. Um, because first year, honestly, first year was like very good. I thought first year was amazing, but like like looking back on it, there's so many times where I could have been more social and I could have like really expressed myself more and I just didn't. And like that's causing like a lot of regret. And it's like I'm thinking like if I was more social, I could have made more friends. I could have tightened the bond of my existing friendships and I could be like I could just be a much better and happier human overall. But um life goes on, honestly. Like that's my biggest lesson that I've learned so far. It's just that, life goes on. This ties back to like how people aren't gonna remember the stuff that you do if you're a stranger. Cause like they got their own stuff going on. Like everybody has their own stuff going on. Um and I mean that's part of why I want to like post stuff to YouTube because it's like it's me expressing myself and like I know that the person watching, like whoever, like if someone is watching, like they're not gonna remember this. Like I'm only doing this to like set a log for myself. And I'm doing these public videos because I want to get out of my comfort zone. So if you trace back my YouTube channel when I started in 2025, like my whole point back then was to express myself and step out of my comfort zone and let people see me for, who I actually am. And that would help me like know how to express myself in real life and like not be so awkward and stuff. So it's like, it's like you're not gonna remember this in like a week or two, like so it's like whatever. Um, but yeah, like I could have like done so much more with my life, just by like talking to new people. Um, and another big thing I learned is like people aren't like these like super complex, like very like convoluted minds that like you try to figure out, you know what I mean? Like so many like psychologists or whatever will say like, oh, the human mind is like super like in depth and there's so many things to explore in there and you'll never like get to the end of it. But like that's not even remotely true because like everybody is pretty much wired the same, I would say. Like if you're talking about like neurodivergency, then sure. But even the people who are neurodivergent, which I believe I'm part of, like even their minds they turn a specific way. And even I can relate to like the normal people. So it's like it's not hard to figure a human out, and it's like once you realize that like they're just like you in the sense that they get nervous and they get embarrassed and they don't like talking to new people, or at least they don't like approaching the act of approaching. Like the more you'll realize that like you're better off just like doing whatever you want to do because the other person is probably wants the same. And I mean, yeah, like at the end of the day, people are just gonna forget you if it's a one-time like interaction. So there's nothing for you to be embarrassed about. Because I feel like embarrassment is it only comes because you think other people will remember you, but like if you just think about the fact that they really won't, then there's no sense of embarrassment in that. You know, like you can argue that like embarrassment is just like the act of like I don't know, like doing something that is like not aligned with like societal standards or like not aligned with what people are expecting. But then if that's the case, then you do that all the time, you know what I mean? Like I can't even give an example right now because my brain's fried, but like I'm sure you can think about a time when you did something that was unconventional, but it wasn't exactly embarrassing because, you know, like it just wasn't. But like I think embarrassment is like the thought that someone else is gonna remember what you did. Like that's what being embarrassed is, because now you're like, oh shit, I've created an everlasting bad memory in someone else's mind of the stuff that I did. So it's like if you just take away the memorization part of it, then there's really nothing embarrassing about anything, because like the people that witness it are gonna like forget about it anyways. They're not gonna forever hold grudges on you or do anything. This video is so shit, by the way. Like, I'm still gonna post this because I don't care. But whoever's watching this, like, it's absolute like it's gonna be like 20 minutes of just absolute bullshit. Anyways, the other thing I wanted to talk about is although I want to be social, right? I want to talk to new people. Like, I should really be picking my friends better because what happened in the first year of university is that I didn't really talk to the right group of people. They weren't necessarily like clicking with me as well as as a different like group could have. And that just like makes me really mad because I could be making like I should have been making lifetime friends, you know? But except it like it just wasn't. Um so yeah, I think I wasted a lot of time trying to impress the wrong group of people, you know? I mean, I guess I might as well just say it. Like, like my roommate and like my roommate's friends, and like they're just like that group of people that like I don't know, I just wasn't really resonating with. I didn't really. It's not that I didn't like them. It's just that like we are just completely different to each other. So there's no way it could have worked out either way. Like I still mess with my roommate. I still like my other friends, but I can't see that like friendship like going like any deeper because like we're just not like compatible on the same wavelength. Like people just operate differently to me, and it's like that's just something I gotta accept. Um, but yeah, I gotta find the group of people that I really resonate with the most. And what I found is like my high school friends. I don't know if it's because I've known them for longer or whatever, but like I feel like they are on the same wavelength as me. And I think it's a lot to do with intelligence, you know? And I'm not here to say like, oh, I'm like intelligent and like my university friends aren't, which is why I don't like resonate with them. Like I feel like I have like a lot of dumb friends, as anyone does, and I still resonate with them. But like my high school friends, like I really do mess with because like they're just like sort of like neurodivergent like me. It feels cringy when I use that word, but like that's like the best way I can describe it, you know? Like like I low-key feel like I have autism because like my brain just like turns differently. Um and like not in a bad way either, you know? It just like runs in a different way. Um so yeah, I really mess with like my high school friends because I feel like I can just connect with them better and I can like be myself around them. Whereas with my university friends, I have to be like a more toned down version. And like I don't know, like it partially is due to intelligence, you know? Like my university friends, they made it to U of T, so like they're not like dumb, but they're definitely not as smart as my high school friends, which is why like I just like my high school friends more. Like that's all I can really say. And I should have found more people like them at U of T. And it sucks that I like didn't really, I found like one or two, but like I didn't really find that group of people. So I just wasted time like trying to be friends with a group of people that like I was never gonna properly be friends with. Um, yeah, I mean, I'm probably just repeating myself over and over again now, but it's whatever. Mm, like, I guess that's really the only thing I have to say. Like, just like I just gotta like learn to like be myself. Right? I just gotta learn to be myself. Like just not get embarrassed or like awkward or whatever because I just need to like keep remembering the fact that nothing I say or do will like make a, a big impact or create a memory in someone else's mind. So that automatically takes away the awkwardness and the embarrassing part of it. So then I'm just like free to like be myself, you know? And the second thing is like just like I just gotta choose my friends better. Like going into second year, that's definitely something I'm gonna focus on because like uh, like I can't get along with my first year friends. It's just like I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, like that's the two biggest things. Back to the chess, I guess. I'm gonna finish this puzzle rush and then end the video. Okay. And I mean, even with something like chess, it's like I just want like it's like you have like it's like you have like you can have like people that like chess and people that like don't like chess, and those are like very two distinct groups. And I feel like I resonate with the group that like likes chess. Like my friends are, I guess, yeah, like my friends are more likely to be chess enjoyers than not chess enjoyers. Like that's the type of friends that I can make that I resonate with well. Like that's just like like just by me like saying that like people that like chess and people that don't. Like I feel like people already get an idea of like what those two types of groups are like. Um, yep, this stuff is all life for me. I do need to get back into chess though. That's like something I've been trying to do, but it's tough because it's like sometimes you're just not motivated to play like at all. And some days you just like can't wait to get into a game, but that's like few and far between. Um, I don't know. Okay, yeah, I'm just terrible, I guess. Um, Never gonna score that low before. I mean, as you can see, 270 all time. Let's just look at my leaderboard. Personal. Um, how many attempts do I? Oh, I have a ton of attempts. 12. But you know what? Better than where I started from in 2023. And that's sort of what this documentation is. It's just, you know, just like how in chess, there's these logs of improvement, and like you can see how you do from like a chronological order. I'm hoping this channel is gonna be like that, where I can look back and see the progress I've made, and like the changes in my appearance, and the changes in my mannerisms and the way I speak. Um, how do I get rid of this? Hmm. What is even happening to my webcam? Okay, whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. That's just 23 minutes of actual like I don't even know what this is. I just started. Every video I just start recording and just see what my mind goes to and what I say. But yeah. All right, bye. So I'm gonna summarize again, I guess. Just for myself to keep a log of it, so just so I can forget about it. Cause like when I say something in these videos, I just forget about it in my mind. Cause I don't want to be reminded of just always saying this shit or always thinking of this shit. Um. Uh. I mean, very cliche, but be more confident, be myself. Uh, just remember that embarrassment isn't real. Uh, there's no use in being awkward or like non-social or like non-verbal. And choose my friends better for sure. Yeah, that's great. What a what a dumb video, man. All right.